What's up, Primal Gang? I'm gonna watch this guy cycling across the UK on a BMX, okay? It's like 3 long episodes, so I'm not gonna watch the entire thing. I'm just curious what he eats, okay? I'm pretty sure it's not easy to do this challenge, but yeah, let's get into it.
Just through the fog, the John O'Groats sign.
It's foggy, innit?
I can barely see the sea this morning, but this is where my next challenge will start. Every year, loads of cyclists take on the length of the UK, John O'Groats to Land's End or vice versa. But for
On a normal touring bike, I would say it's still hard. Yeah, this is not easy. Okay, 965 miles. Yeah, it's not easy to do that. Or if you have gears, but on a BMX, standing up, you're gonna completely destroy your knees. I mean, not. It depends how many days it will take you, but still, man, this is not a. Yeah, this is not a healthy challenge. Okay.
For this one, it's called Joggle. My route will cover over 900.
He didn't even place like at least a comfortable seat and a long seat post so he can sit down. He's going to stand up the entire distance, man.
65 miles. Most people do it on touring bikes, road bikes, gravel bikes. Something with gears,
This is some type of challenge for views, okay?
something built for distance. But I'm doing things a little bit different this time around.
Yeah, I think you need to be out of your mind to do this.
No long seat post, no clipless pedals. One gear, one bag. I'm riding a BMX. If I want
Well, I hope he packed a lot of raw meat.
to pedal, I've got to stand up.
Or at least some, and he's going to buy some. Because, yeah, you can find shops across UK, and you can just buy, or even butchers. Yeah, you just place your route like in such a way that you're going to stop at butchers and get some nice meat. Yeah, you can do that.
So here we go, attempting to take my 6'6" body across the length of the UK on possibly the smallest bike.
6'6". Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. This guy is pretty tall. And did he say 6 foot?
I've got to stand up. So here we go, attempting to take my 6'6" body.
Yeah, 6'6" guy on a small BMX. Wow, man. Okay.
Across the length of the UK on possibly the smallest bike I could have chosen. And I'd better get used to riding it fast, because I've got a long way.
Yeah, throw some tricks. All the way. Just do manuals and 180s and whatever. Tail whips. You should do that
To go.
to make it even more challenging.
While the rest of the UK is enjoying the sunshine,
Do some bunny hop. Do a bunny hop.
I'm heading into the thick fog of the Highlands.
Can he do a bunny hop? Now I wonder if he can do that. Nice place, man. Even if it's foggy, I really like this place. Look, it's so cool.
There's the sun. You can just about see the sun
You can barely see the sun in it.
poking through the cloud. I've done about 26 miles. Going saying 5 miles until I get off road. Like a gradual climb. Most of this morning
Bloody
it's gonna
hell.
be kind of uphill, and then after I get past the flow country, all the nice gravel, got a bit of descent and a bit more of a climb, and then it is
Well, at least when he's going downhill, he doesn't have to pedal. He just sits down at least. But even then, it's so uncomfortable to just sit down in such a tiny seats and yeah, the angle and everything.
kind of downhill back towards the east coast, the A9. I'm going to try and avoid sort of riding on the A9 too much, but it's got to follow it a bit. But it's still very misty out here, still very yes,
Yeah, good luck on uphills.
just grim. It's just such a shame. Yesterday, travelling up here, beautiful sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, and it was meant to be like this today. I'm just hoping as I head further south, it gets a bit better because it's a little bit dicey riding a BMX on the roads on like a little bike when, you know, visibility is not great. But that's broken.
But yeah, let's do it for the views. Just sit back, guys, in your comfortable chair or whatever, in your comfortable home, and watch this guy, how he pushes himself for no reason.
This ride up into like 9 parts. It's about 950-ish miles. Each part is around 100 miles, and there's a little bit more. Currently, I've got 79 miles of this one left to go. Today's all about just getting in the swing of riding this bike, though. I think I am gonna.
At least when I was doing long distances, I was doing it on normal bike, and I was taking many days, man. Like I was doing like, let's say, like 50 kilometers, maximum 100 kilometer, like back in Thailand, and I would stop at hotels, man, and just sleep in nice hotels. It was really awesome.
Push the handlebars forward a bit because they're a bit under me at the moment. But 5 more miles to get off road.
I would say this is a sport that it's beautiful. Like if you are in a place that you have never been before, or you really enjoy the nature where you are, even here, I would say, yeah, it's still beautiful to do this.
Kind of can't wait. I just want to.
Like it has its beauty, but yeah, of course, it can be exhausting, and yeah, it's not too good for the heart. But it has its beauty to do this type of things, to just tour around, not in like a race pace, just normal pace, man.
So when I see some stuff, I'm just like wet from the clouds. Let's keep moving forward. That's all we can keep doing. At least this road is really smooth. Nice.
I carried on the long, empty Scottish roads that felt extra long with these tiny wheels, and still covered in fog. Riding in these conditions on a normal bike can be a bit boring, but on a BMX, it was definitely making things feel incredibly slow.
I got my throat out of the nest.
And I was still trying to get used to how to ride this thing efficiently. I was heading towards the flow country, and honestly, I wasn't sure.
His butt is going to hurt, his legs are going to hurt, his knees are going to hurt, his soles, like the bottom part of the foot, is going to hurt. Everything is going to hurt, man. Back, shoulder, everything, hands, literally everything is going to hurt on his body. This is a nice lake, look at that, man. Okay, yeah, let's just skip ahead where he actually eats something.
Clip these pedals, one I just put along a seat post. And every time I see somebody do a BMX challenge and they do that, I just think, cheating. It's got to be a real BMX. So like, I've kept it as close for this whole trip because obviously I got.
What's that? Mini Melton. What the fuck? Oh, it's pork pies. It says right there. Good, man. I mean, at least he's not a vegan. He's not a vegan cyclist that YouTuber, you know, the sugar guy who is a cyclist.
I carry
the guy who is on steroids.
As much of this stuff on my back because there's just not much places to mount stuff on a BMX. So
pork pies in it. And what's that? I guess, yeah, it's some type of thing for hydration. Or is it for peeing? I'm not sure. Pork pie, man. How is your pork pie?
47 done.
Don't tell me you ate only one piece. I bet he ate more. Okay, let's see next. Look, let's see this nature. Look at that, man. He also has a drone. Instead of packing a drone, he should have packed some raw meat. But yeah, I get it, it's for the views. But even for the views, man, imagine if he would have pulled out some raw meat. How cool that would have been. He would have gotten even more views. Then the news would have talked about him. Crazy raw meat eater cycled across UK with and ate only raw meat like an animal. Okay, are you eating something? You're just drinking, okay. Let's see what else he eats.
First off, a macaroni pie. This one is
Macaroni pie? What in the world? So it's basically grain sludge, like just like the pie before. And I guess it has like pasta inside and with cheese, I guess, something like that. So it's grain sludge with cheese, I guess that's what it is. Maybe it has some meat.
very orange, so lots of red luster on that. And of course, I thought it was time, an iron brew. I've done 75.
I heard of this drink. I don't know, is it an alcoholic drink? Whatever. No cops around, so you can do it. How cool is this yellow thing? Is it like part of this bush or tree or whatever?
5 miles. I've earned that one.
Oh, so he's not having like the alcoholic thing during the road or whatever.
After leaving Helmsdale, fueled by a bloody good macaroni pie. Trust me, they're better than they
That's
sound.
bloody good,
It
innit?
looked like the fog was starting to roll back in off the sea, and I wasn't hanging around to get caught in that again. I wanted to squeeze out the last few miles for the day before the cold really set in. The sea mist was creeping in quick, and the temperature was dropping just as fast. But I knew exactly where I wanted to.
Imagine those car drivers, man. Those car drivers driving by. What is this guy doing on a BMX, do you thinking? Okay, so I guess he arrives at some type of cabin. Yeah, I think he slept here. He slept here. I don't know what this is, whatever. Yeah, I'm just curious what he eats, man. I mean, if you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it, but... okay, he found another guy. Let's see what this guy is going to say.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Going far? Yeah? You're on it now.
So, it turns out the bikepacker I was chasing down was off on his own little bikepacking mission to Coventry, and he actually watches this channel. I didn't expect that. We ended up riding towards Inverness together, just chatting away. It was a nice
Oh, okay. If it was some random stranger, that would have been a more interesting reaction.
surprise and a welcome break. One of those little moments that makes the road feel a little bit less lonely.
Yeah, that guy was like, oh, now I have to ride slowly because this guy is with BMX. Yeah, I'm getting copyrighted because of this music, whatever. Yeah, he keeps riding. What it's? Don't tell me you're gonna eat pie again, man.
Start looking for somewhere to camp.
You eat some pie.
Hopefully I can find just a nice little wooded area with a nice bit of ground somewhere
To eat a bloody good pie in it.
to lay the bivvy tonight. But before I do that, I'm just having some, we got some chicken wings for dinner.
Okay.
And some smoothie.
All right.
But yeah, another 85 miles. Probably end up doing 90 by the time.
Ideally, you should eat raw meat, like seriously, a lot of muscle meat, because you're ruining your muscles essentially, and your cartilages and everything, especially standing up, man.
Find somewhere to camp. And I think there's about 30 miles of the second stage of this ride. But
Imagine the following thing. So it's basically hard to pedal, and your entire weight is on your knees and the other joints of your legs, okay? And yeah, you it's hard to pedal. You have to stand up, and you have to do it throughout the UK. Like it's very long distance. Imagine the destruction of your knees.
for the remainder of this ride,
At least if you have gears on your bike, then yeah, that helps definitely. It's somewhat more pleasant to do it. Okay, he's not going to eat anything, man. Like, that's all. He ate only some pies. Or maybe he did not film it. Maybe behind the camera he did have some raw meat.
Setup was about as simple as it can get. Just a sleeping bag in a bivvy, and that's it. No tent, no fuss, just sleeping under the stars. At least while the weather
Yeah, that's nice. I would sleep there.
was playing nice. It's the perfect
I
way
hope
to
there
do
is
it.
like nobody around, and yeah, that's perfect.
And tonight was one of those nights. After a long day of standing up and pedaling, it felt good to just lay back, watch the colours change in the sky, and let the tired legs rest while the sun disappeared behind the trees.
You should have done this on a motorcycle. And yeah, just relax or whatever. I get it, it's for the views. Yeah, I guess that's the video, guys. He only ate meat pies and some chicken drumsticks or whatever. Yeah.